Today I did so many things. I woke up at 4 a.m. I played 2 sports already, and mamaya meron pa. So my energy level is not that great right now, but that's okay. Chill vlog lang tayo today. Maybe gawin natin siyang mas raw and yun, chill lang. What's up mga kababayan? Let's take a break from our series on the psychology of love and talk about what I think Filipinos should learn from US society. If this is your first time on my channel, I was born in the Philippines, I grew up in another country, and then I studied in the US for college. And because of these different experiences, I was able to see the good in different cultures and try to apply those things in my own life. Don't get me wrong, I love the Philippines and I love our culture, but as with anything that we love, of course there are some things that we want to change about it. The first cultural thing that Filipinos should learn from American culture is direct communication and being assertive. Sa Pilipinas at ibang Asian countries, our communication style is very indirect kasi ayaw natin ma-offend yung mga tao sa paligid natin. We emphasize respect for those who are older, and sometimes when we speak more directly to them, na-translate siya to being bastos. But actually, the benefit of being direct is that there is less misunderstanding, because it encourages honesty and truly speaking what's in your mind. Sa workplace mo, kung itanong ng boss mo kung ano ba yung pwede nyong i-improve sa team nyo or sa company nyo, I think it's okay to tell them honestly what you think. Instead of trying to save face or trying to be nice and say, wala naman po. Pero sa loob mo, ang dami mong gustong sabihin. So instead of being honest with your boss, sa Facebook mo na lang sasabihin lahat ng gusto mong sabihin. I mean, really, what is the benefit of you saying all those things on Facebook? It might help you release your emotions, pero it doesn't fix the issue at work. Remember that being direct does not mean that you are rude. But learning to communicate directly is actually a skill that is really hard because it makes people very uncomfortable. Direct communication actually increases the level of trust in a relationship because it means you trust the other person enough to tell them what's truly in your mind. And you don't have to do it in a rude way, but you can think about what you want to say first and then you say it. Another quality that is synonymous with direct communication is learning to be assertive. Napansin ko lang sa Pilipinas, medyo may negative view tayo sa mga taong assertive kasi iniisip natin na mayabang sila. You can be assertive without being rude and without being prideful. There is being prideful and then there's being confident. Being assertive is not synonymous to being prideful. Being assertive simply means that you're able to express your needs and uphold your dignity nang hindi tinatapakan ng ibang tao. The second thing that Filipinos should learn from Americans is being respectful of other people's time. Alam na this! Yeah, lahat tayo alam naman natin yung concept of Filipino time. And okay lang sana kung party-party lang yung pupuntahan mo, pero kung business or professional meeting, sana wag naman yung Filipino time. Mga 6 months pa lang ako dito sa Pilipinas, pero ang daming beses na ako nainis dahil lang dyan. Like, sasabihin ko sa isang tao na, are we meeting tomorrow? Tapos hindi sila magre-reply an hour before, or the day of, sasabihin, yeah, let's meet in 1 hour. No. If you respect my time, you need to confirm that we are meeting a day before or many hours before. Hindi pwede yung biglaan lang. This idea of being very respectful of people's time, making sure that you're there right before and the meeting ends like on the dot, it's so important to American culture because life there is much more fast-paced. Even compared to Cebu or Metro Manila, where people are always on the go, the US is a lot more everyone is on the go. And that's why they demand that you respect their time. Compared dito sa Pilipinas, especially kung nasa probinsya ka, the pace is slower, so minsan masyado tayong nagiging chill tungkol sa mga oras ng ibang tao or sa oras natin. If you want people to respect your time, make sure that you respect their time as well. And last but definitely not the least, one thing Filipinos should learn from US culture is independence. Sa Pilipinas, napaka-family-oriented natin, and I think that's a great thing. Pero minsan, feeling ko masyado tayong nagdidepende sa kanila. In the US, most people leave their home at the age of 18. Some of them go to work or some of them go to college. And this is a time in their lives where they really learn to be independent at magkaroon ng sariling identity nila. Madalas kasi sa Pilipinas, pinagbabawalan natin yung mga anak natin na bumukod. Of course, if they're married, then yes, bumubukod sila. But pag single sila, usually hindi natin sila pinapayagan. Of course, depende din yun sa sitwasyon ng pamilya nyo. But judging from stories that I've heard from younger Filipinos, I feel like these parents should also recognize na kailangan umalis ng mga anak nila para matuto sila mamuhay ng mag-isa. And preventing independence from your kids is a double-edged sword. Ayaw nyo sila bumukod pero grabe yung inis nyo kasi wala silang ginagawa sa bahay. Then one thing that I also find really sad is when parents make their kids feel obligated to help everyone in the family. At minsan hindi lang family, pero yung family ng distant cousin mo na hindi mo naman kilala. Helping family is a good thing. But when it becomes an obligation rather than an act of love, this is where I feel like a lot of young working Filipinos get pressured. Pero hindi nila masabi sa mga magulang nila kasi parte na talaga siya ng kultura natin. Binibigay natin yung responsibilidad sa kanila, pero in the first place, is it really their responsibility to take care of everybody's family? And this goes back to being too dependent. Because your family members are also being so dependent on that one person that graduated college or has a good job or is living abroad. Because I'm a psych major, of course I have to insert something about psychology here. But from a psych perspective, I'm telling you now that there is nothing healthy about this codependency. To younger Filipinos, I'm not saying na kailangan nyo bumukod para mas maging independent kayo. But I guess I want you to know that it's okay for you to be your own person. And you don't always have to think of yourself in the context of your family. You have your own needs, your own problems, your own joy in life, your own exciting adventures to pursue. And it is normal to want that. I just hope that your parents or whatever is holding you back from pursuing those things will allow you to go where you need to go and do what you need to do in order to grow in that independence. But that's it, Pansit! Of course, everything I said here doesn't apply to every American and it also doesn't apply to every Filipino. But if these apply to your situation, I hope that you can apply them into your life, your family's life, your friends' lives. Culture is always changing and it must change, especially when it's not benefiting our society. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment anything you want to, and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next week.